The alternative rock genre is full of original and crazy ideas. In this genre, anything goes as long as it stands out from the crowd, and of course involving an electric guitar and heavy drum beats. I tried my best to recreate the codes and conventions of the genre by researching different videos of alternative rock bands and artists. Firstly, I analysed the video for Cocoon by Catfish and the Bottom themselves, and decided that a narrative would fit the song better and conform to the conventions. I then analysed Real Blood's music video for Figure It Out, and being inspired by it, I therefore decided to include an unusual and slightly confusing narrative, hence the use of the mannequin. This would make the audience question why the mannequin was used and why the main character believes it is his real-life girlfriend. I looked at Wolf Alice's video for You're a Germ and fell in love with the filter and the vintage effect, which I attempted to use in my video with the colourful Polaroid effect, Prism. I then researched Best Coast video for their song When I'm With You, and decided to use the idea of different locations and activities that the couple were going to do to show their love. In the case of my video, the love my main character has for the mannequin. My last research video was Slumville Sunrise by Jake Bugg. I thought this video perfectly balanced how comical I wanted my music video, and I think the song can afford to have a tongue-in-cheek narrative with different effects and colours to make it as eye-catching and unusual as possible. I also try my very best to get the lip syncing in the song as accurate as possible, which is an obvious code and convention in not only the alternative rock genre, but every genre. With my ancillary task being my digipack and poster, I tried really hard to carry on the same conventions as seen in my music video. I decided to use cigarette butts randomly placed on the strings of an electric guitar, which I thought perfectly conformed to the genre of rock, then combined with purple flowers not only to add colour, but to symbolise the alternative part of the genre. I used a vintage style effect on Photoshop, whilst also changing around the brightness and contrast, as seen in many works of the genre. I also decided to name my band Peter and the Purple Wolves, which I thought was an unusual name for a band, very similar to the band name Catfish and the Bottom. I used a strong and bold font in which I placed on the front cover, being a code seen in many album covers of many genres. To contribute to this, I used an image of a barcode and an image of the record label logo, and a small copyright script on the back of my digipack, followed by a track list. This is the most common code and convention of any digipack in any genre. For the poster, I simply used the same image as seen on the front cover of my digipack, however without the title, which was instead placed above the image in the same font and colour as used in the original image. Similar to the codes and conventions of album posters, I wrote in the same font the date it would be released and what would be the most popular tracks on the album. I chose Kathleen, of course, and Car Sex, as I thought they represented the album well.